the new year, of course. There's new year resolutions, and there's hot cocoa and fireworks, of course. And there's this. And this is my roadmap in my 20s. We've all heard the tales of doing something in your 20s, and this is mine. So, shall we begin? So I'm 9 plus 10, 21. And I think it's not too late for me to do this. Phase 1. Do stupid stuff. So the main idea here is everything starts from an idea. So everything might sound stupid at first, but let someone hear it. Like, get someone to hear your ideas out, and if it sounds stupid, then just shrug it off with a just kidding remark, right? I bet they think you're crazy anyway, right? But here's the catch. If you won't do it, someone else will. Like, it sucks when someone else have your idea and make it a reality, then make money out of it. Like, bro, imagine having $1 million idea, then you just dismiss it. Like, nobody else heard it from you. And this leads up to the next one. Phase 2. Jump and learn to navigate it yourself. Oh, here's a good one. Quit daydreaming. I know I'm not someone who's rich or anything, but you learn from things you do rather than daydreaming about it, right? The only thing you can do about it is act upon it. The idea that you need a 50-page plan is inefficient, and everyone would encounter stuff different from the stuff they read. But hey, at least you can hypothetically immerse yourself with imaginary problems, right? I bet that you are imagining stuff that isn't going to happen. Just do it one step at a time. Like branching out your first idea, then mix and match it with something else. Like, for example, starting a YouTube channel. Most people would be stuck with, what videos would I do? What kind of equipment would I use? Like, what software would I buy? There's a rabbit hole with infinite choices, little to no action. But I tell you something, you need to do it. Go in front of a camera, record something that you are genuinely interested in doing. Then upload it to YouTube, like what I did. But most people would be stuck in not making it a reality. So what's my proposal? Doing it one step at a time. Like, start from your initial idea, then start researching on what needs to be done. And I bet that you won't be bored with a lot of things that need to be done. Like, you'll find almost an infinite amount of things that need to be done, but you can do it one step at a time. If you have an idea, just start it one step at a time, and you'll experience and solve almost everything that is needed to be done, because you miss 100% of the shots you didn't take. And speaking of shots, try everything out even you'll fail. Like, ask yourself, do you always desire something good? Because if yes, that desire would always be there. In some form or another, your desire will always be there. Just do what you wanted to do, because it would be your first and your last shot on it. But always remember that experience is the best thing and not success. Experience is always the first and foremost, the best thing you can have from doing something. You might not be successful, but you'll have enough experience in doing something in the future. You might not be successful on your first idea, the next time would be different. Your experience might be useful in some way for your next idea. And yes, progress is everything. would be cringe or a fail, but hey, it's worth it. Have you seen those first videos of those YouTubers? Yes, they're old, but still, they still consider it cringe. But look, after those cringe days, they're successful, and you're not. Number 4. Act like the dumbest person in every room. There is this interview with Simon Sinek
Simon Sinek.
about the truth being the stupidest person in the room.
I don't understand very complicated things. And so I ask a lot of questions so that the person who's telling me something complicated, who's talking in terms as if I understand them,
Sure.
finance or neuroscience, I don't know what you're talking about, right? And I ask enough questions just so that I understand it.
This is very important when it comes to stuff that need to be done. Ask people enough things so you are both in the same page as one another. The time that you understand it, you can be sure that you can explain it to others that they can understand it well. Brainstorming ideas with one another. Ego would always tell you who's wrong or who's right. Sharing ideas with one another would always be the main thing with people. Ego would only blast you with wrong ideas that you won't need to succeed. Being the big guy would be good for your ego, but not for the idea itself. I'm sure you like Goosey. Why are you telling stuff like brainstorming ideas? Because in your 20s, you'll have a lot of ideas, a lot of solutions for a lot of problems. Don't fear being called the stupid one in the room. Like, it's okay to be dumb. Just remember to ask enough questions just so you are both in the same page. It's okay to be called stupid. It would always come in handy when sharing ideas with people. And hey, they might be on the same page with you. Just don't be afraid of doing things that you might be called stupid for.